Welcome to another episode of Adventures of a Hypnotherapist. I'm Kay Dallas, owner of the Healing Quest clinical counseling hypnotherapy practice in Scottsdale, Arizona. This particular adventure occurred in Louisville, Kentucky, a long time ago when I was at a conference. I was raising a young family, and in order to afford to be able to go to this conference, I had decided to do regression work in my hotel room to make a few shekels and to be able to afford the trip. This one particular woman had sought me out who was in her early 40s, and she had a palsied arm like this since birth. She said to me, "I know that this means something. I don't know why, but I know that this is a message to myself, and I'd like to find out why." I'd not heard something like that before, but again, being young in the business, I thought, sure, let's see what happens, what information we might be able to draw up. So I hypnotized her and put her into a deep trance, and this woman had spontaneously gone into a past life. I'd asked her higher mind, what is the nature or the originating cause of this condition? Why was she born in this manner? So that's when she popped into a past life in which she was a horribly abused wife. Her husband beat her up on a daily basis, and on this particular night that we happened to pop in on, she was being brutalized, and he happened to break this arm in 3 different places, threw her to the ground, her head hit the mantle of the fireplace, and she expired. We went into a place I call the in-between place, your life between lives. This is your spiritual home where I do a lot of counseling when traumas like this occurred. And we were able to speak to her soul self as well as her guide. And what we had found out is that she had decided, wanting to incarnate again and to deal with certain patterns that she had in her life. Being brutalized or a victim of other people, of husbands, of fathers, of brothers, was a pattern that had gone on from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. And she chose this specific lifetime to clear this pattern and to change her karma. So in the in-between place, her and her guide had thought about all sorts of different ways to help her recognize troublesome relationships. And so they decided that she would be born with a palsied arm to remind her to never be a victim of anybody else. I had kept in contact with this client after this regression had happened. And the most amazing thing happened. After 6 months after the therapy, post-therapy, this arm that had been frozen and very tightly balled into a fist, her entire lifetime completely released. A year's time, she began to build muscle because the muscles and the tendons and the tissues, of course, were atrophied because it had never been used. After 15 months, the fingers began to release. And at the 5-year mark, and this is the last time I was able to talk to this particular client, she was able to have partial use of her hand and that arm, which had grown the muscle. It was the most amazing thing, and I've lost contact with this client. I wanted to know if she had full functional use, and to her it was a delight even having the partial use. She was an artist in Colorado. I thank you very much for your time. Nothing seems to be impossible, at least as I have found as a hypnotherapist. I've been able to help people with the strangest things that you would never know you actually have the ability to heal or restore. I look forward to being with you next time. You may visit my website, thehealingquest.com, or email me at kellis19@hotmail.com. Thank you very much. Take care.